So about Daberistic Financial Services, we're an authorized financial service provider. We're a one-stop shop to our clients, and we offer wealth management, retirement fund, financial planning, business insurance, life insurance, medical aid, and also current household insurance. We're a level 4 BE contributor. What we have as investment guiding principles when we help our clients invest. The first one is the long-term capital protection. We like to make sure that when the clients invest their money with us, we protect their money in real terms so that over the long term, even though there's inflation and a depreciation of the value of money, but hopefully through our investment strategy, we're able to protect the client's money in capital over the long term. And the second is that we like to assist the client to preserve the capital in US dollars. One of the facts about the rand is that over the long term, it depreciates against the hard currency like US dollars. And we like to make sure when we help clients invest, after a long period of time, the client's money is still preserved in US dollars. Third is value investing. We subscribe to Warren Buffett's style of investing in terms of valuation, understanding the company's value, the business that you invest in, and make sure you don't overpay for the business that you invest in. And then last is that to optimize returns with lower downside risks. That's through the various techniques we use and portfolio management that hopefully we can achieve consistent returns while lower temporary loss of money due to market downturn. This is our logo, and we advocate to clients about 3 steps to financial freedom. So the first step is about financial security. We like to make sure we assist the client, ask these what-if questions or scenarios, and then put these protection products in place, like medical aid, insurance, life insurance, retirement planning, and if someone has got business insurance. And once the first leg is in place where you have a good foundation, then we advise the client in terms of the second step of prosperity, investing for the future, investing for growth and wealth creation, in terms of investing in education funds for children, unit trusts, shares, and in property. And the last is the stage is wealth, where a client has, according to our definitions, 5 million or plus investable assets, and we help clients with wealth preservation and management, advanced estate planning, as well as tax planning. I have been in business for since '96 in the financial service industry. I've been a financial planner since 2006. And we have a team of over 10 people around the country. And also we have a colleague in Taiwan. We are very passionate about helping our clients and especially professionals in realizing their dreams, achieving the financial independence and financial freedom. With that, I'd like to now hand over to Ibrahim for your part of the presentation.
Thank you, Kevin. So I'm just going to tell you a bit about myself. I'm Ibrahim, a junior life specialist who's been working for PPS for around 4 years now. I'm also a WITS graduate who completed corporate finance and investments. Okay, also just a short story on why I said yes to PPS. So just after writing my final exams, in university, I walked around the Killarney, Rosebank, Sandton area, going door to door, handing out my CV. Scary thing is, out of the 13 or so companies that I applied to, only 3 responded, promising interviews, but only end of Feb. So like, you write your exams you finish your exams in November. Now I was like eager to start my first job. So before Christmas, I received a call from PPS saying there's a graduate program available and would I be interested? So basically the next best thing is I went for the interview and they said yes to me. Okay, so that's my story. I'm going to now guide you on what we offer and touch on the student range. Okay, so to survive month to month, PPS offers a sickness and permanent incapacity benefit. The sickness benefit is when a member cannot perform their duties due to sickness or condition. So for example, if a member is sick and he takes off work and he fulfills the waiting period, he can get compensated for those days he missed. Okay, the permanent incapacity benefit is payable after the sickness period until retirement age. So for example, if the member's exhausted his sickness benefit for that condition, it will kick into PI and pay you until retirement age. Okay, dying too soon, I'm sure you all know what life cover is. PPS life cover, a lump sum benefit that pays out when a member passes away. Our accidental death pays members if they die due to an accident. And then our education cover pays for members' child fees and related costs if the member passes on. Deal with the big once-offs, we've got our disability benefit, which pays out should a member become occupationally disabled or if a member suffers from a functional disability. Examples of these are losing a leg, not being able to see. Okay, then we've got our critical illness benefit, which we did few enhancements on recently. So our critical illness pays out if a member suffers from a listed trauma, physical impairment, or critical illness. Things that you might be familiar with are, example, cancer, stroke, heart attack. Okay, our education benefit can also pay if a member becomes disabled or critically ill. Then PPS also offers short-term, which you can cover your assets, example, your car, your home, and laptop, for example. Okay, then we've got PPS investments, where you can put RA and invest short-term or long-term. Our medical aid is ProfMed. So PPS's medical aid is ProfMed, and we've got a ton of doctors on that platform. Then we've got PPS Fiduciary Services, which deals with wills and estates planning. So holistically, you covered if you come to PPS. We've got you. The nice thing about putting your cover with PPS is you get profit share. This profit share which you earn for having benefits with us. So the more you have, the more you earn. So for example, if you have PPS risk benefits, okay, and you have PPS investments as well, you're going to get additional profit share. If you have short term with us, you get more. If you have your medical aid with us, so you accumulate more profit share by having more benefits with us. Who qualifies for PPS? So it's a 3-year degree plus honors or 3-year plus a postgrad. Certain BTech degrees do qualify you for PPS. Certain undergrad qualifications, so for example, Bachelor of Law, it's a 3-year degree, but you do 2 years articles, very similar to medicine. It's an undergrad degree, but you do 2 years internship and 1 year ComServe. So degrees like that also qualify you for PPS. So the only 3-year degree that qualifies you for PPS is a 3-year degree in accounting, but you must be registered with SIPA, South African Institute of Professional Accountants, and complete the exam with them. For student products, you have to be under the age of 35 in your 4th year of academic study and studying towards an eligible occupation. Okay. The student packages can have the following benefits: sickness and permanent incapacity, life cover, disability, and critical illness cover. If you have life cover, you can also have accelerated disability or accelerated critical illness. This obviously makes your premium cheaper. Student premiums start from as little as 7 Rand. So it all depends on the amount of cover you take up. There is obviously a maximum for the student benefits and the limits that they can insure themselves. We've got a Kickstart package, which is a very easy and quick solution to taking out risk products. Well, it's a set package which has 2,000 sickness benefit and 200,000 accidental death. This is like a package deal, which there's no discount on this package, but it's very cheap. Any questions so far?
In terms of that Kickstart package, how much does it cost?
Okay, so it starts from as little as R7. Obviously, it depends on the amount. It depends on your age, and because it's age rated, it depends on your age. So I did a case recently with 100,000 life cover and accelerated disability as well, and the premium was R13.50. Now, I know students, they're always conscious about, spending money and where they spend it. Okay. And what should be like your target in selling PPS is explain the importance of insurance and explain maybe real life scenarios that Daberistic has experienced. So I know PPS graduate financial advisors that are on campus, they talk about real life scenarios. Like, for example, we had a student member who met up in an accident during the June holidays and was left on a wheelchair. They took out cover in March. So basically they had cover for 3 months. Obviously the cover wasn't enough, but it did put a bit of financial relief on the parents. So if I'm not mistaken, the member was insured for about 400,000. Yeah, so they talk about real life scenarios like that. And they also talk about the profit share. So for example, whatever product you have, okay, will give you profit share. And our profit share allocation obviously depends on the company. But for example, last year on the life cover, it was 30% of your life cover. So for example, if you're paying 100 Rand per month for life cover, 30 Rand actually went back into your profit share account. So this profit share account is like a savings account, which when you reach 60, you have access to this money, and it builds up quite a bit, and it's paid out tax-free as well. So a lot of members, not student members, but professional members, they've got they retire with 2.5 million in their profit share account. And like we've got one member that's got close to 4 million in his profit share account. So this money basically put towards the profit share, it gets interest and it gets an investment allocation.
PPS profit share can be a very powerful tool in wealth creation, and also as part of a person's long-term kind of retirement planning. My question is, how much does it cost to join PPS as a member, as a student member?
Okay, so just because having membership doesn't cost anything. So you basically fill in a 2-page application form which has no obligation. So basically your ID number gives you a member number in accordance with your occupation. So if you're a final year student, you can get PPS membership, and there's no fee or anything that we charge you. So we just basically see if you qualify for PPS.
Ibrahim, is in terms of the with regards to the profit share, if someone were to maybe cancel their membership, say 10, 15 years down the line, what would happen to that profit share that they've been accumulating?
Okay, so we pay the profit. If someone cancels, we pay the profit share, but obviously we charge a penalty, which is not much. So if someone were to cancel and you wanted to find out exactly what would be paid to them, you can request for an exit quote.
Thanks, Asanda. My next question is that, as students, they graduate and they move on to get their first job, how do student members upgrade their benefits and products?
Okay, so Kevin, it's quite an easy one. So moving from student benefits to full benefits, it's a 5-page document which just has a few health questions, and so that basically moves you to full provider app. Or if you are a student membership and now you start working and you want to increase your cover over the maximums, then it's just a proof of qualification and a normal provider application.
When a student starts working, is a student member obliged to inform PPS, or can they stay as a student member as long as they like until maybe say age 35?
Yeah, so they can stay a student member until age 34. Okay, then afterwards, why we actually send out communication every year to our members to ask them if there's any change in their personal details as well as their occupation.
Okay.
So it's nice basically to keep your occupation as as precise as possible, because say for example you have a claim, then we can see if for example the sickness and permanent incapacity as well as the disability, those are occupation specific. So it's nice to have the correct occupation on record.